points that we hit every single day in the academy is our turnout gear and our self-contained breathing apparatus. There's a standard nationwide that every firefighter must pass. They have to be able to put all their gear on in less than 60 seconds and have it so there's no exposed skin showing, so that when we go into a fire, we won't get burned. We also must be able to, within 60 seconds, put on our self-contained breathing apparatus, which will deliver us fresh air when we go into an environment that has smoke, heat, so on and so forth. I'm proud to say that every single explorer in our academy was able to pass their turnout gear in less than 60 seconds and also their self-contained breathing apparatus in 60 seconds. But with that being said, every year we like to signal out some of our top performers. So we have what's called a Certificate of Excellence. It's in this nice folder. None of the explorers knows who won yet. I have the results. This year, for the first time in 6 years, we actually have a tie. So we have 2 explorers for the fastest STBA. I'm going to put this right here for 1 second. Don't look at the names. These 2 explorers had an astounding 36 seconds. A good time for a full-time firefighter would be a low 40s. And these 2 explorers both got 36 seconds. So, without further ado, I would like to present the 2 winners. Once the second name is said, loud clapping and cheering. We have Leah Covington and Brady Reynolds. For the second presentation, which is going to be fastest turnouts, I present back firefighter Matt Lesmeister from Escondido.
Thank you. Let's see if I can't stumble on some more words. So before the SCBA, we got to put out on our printouts, and that's the big yellow gear that everyone thinks is so cool. We have to do that under a minute as well, and that is sometimes challenging to newcomers, but most everybody catches on. We've got a bunch of little tricks in the trade that we teach them all, and I stress to them that it's very important, because if we get a fire, we're all in the rig under a minute, no problem, and we're ready to head out the door. And without them on the rig, we're still a full crew, so we can take off without them. And I always stress, you guys better be in that rig before I am, because if you're not, sayonara. So they take it pretty seriously after that. So to present to announce the fastest turnout time, this was an incredible 31 seconds. It's an Escondido Fire Explorer, Preston Pekarski.
I am here to present one of our last awards. Along with what we do in the manipulative side, we also have an academic side. So as you heard Captain Dorf say, they're up here. All of our explorers sit in on lectures, starting from the fire service, to search and rescue, to hose, to ladders, to forcible entry. And at the end, they have a big cumulative test that they have to take, a written test. So for the overall academic award, we'll be presenting to North County Fire Explorer, Ryan Ferragamo.
We have a saying in the fire service, let me make sure I get it right. over 200 years of tradition unimpeded by progress. I mentioned earlier that we are big on tradition in the fire service, and one of those traditions is at the end of every fire academy, the recruits present an award to say thank you to the department. It's a gift. Thank you for your time and energy that you put into us. Thank you for hammering us all day and every day. It kind of seems kind of silly. Thank you for yelling at me, but that's the tradition. And so we're going to go ahead and do that now. I'd like all the chief officers from each agency to come up to the front, please, to accept the awards. I'd also like our academy leader, Donnelly, to come up front. And we'll have one explorer from each agency that's going to be presenting the award. Please come up.
Good morning. I'm Explorer Morgan Donnelly from North County. Just want to say a quick thank you to everybody for coming out to the graduation and supporting us through the last 18 weeks. I think from our whole academy, we really want to thank all the advisors who spent a ton of time with us out on the grinder and here in the classroom and on their own time while we're doing ride-alongs to get us super dialed in. Every post prepared a gift for their respective agencies, so we're going to present those in a second, just to give thanks for giving us a little pride, making us hustle, teaching us a whole lot about discipline. So you guys could present those.